Hello, my name is Farhad Ameri. I am an associate professor in the School of Manufacturing Systems and Networks at Arizona State University, and I'll provide an overview of our project named SUDOKN, Supply and Demand Open Knowledge Network, which is part of the Proto-OKN project. So what's the real challenge that we are addressing in this project? The challenge is about data for manufacturing companies. Sparsity and unreliability of data has caused a lot of issues for manufacturers, and due to a lack of comprehensive and accurate information about their capabilities, typically supplier discovery is a lengthy and resource-intensive process. And knowing that there are about 300,000 manufacturers in the US, it even signifies the importance of this project and the challenge that we are tackling. So the main objective is to represent the capability of small and medium-sized manufacturers, or SMM for short, in the US as an interconnected knowledge graph, and hopefully will significantly improve the findability and visibility of SMMs. Our sustainability partner in this project is NIST Manufacturing Extension Partnership, or MEP. Really, what we are trying to address is to understand what companies can do, what manufacturers can do. Again, in this map, you can see about the locations of the companies, manufacturing facilities in the US, but really there is no comprehensive understanding of who can do what. And it causes a lot of challenges for OEMs or original equipment manufacturers, or supply chain managers who are always in search of companies who can manufacture products and be part of their supply chain. So a data challenge will lead to a limited visibility challenge, and that limited visibility actually is a big problem. Companies, OEMs, have limited visibility beyond their immediate partners. They have limited visibility into the capabilities of the supplier base. And it causes a lot of downstream risks, including disruption, blind spots, hidden interdependencies, and a slower response to crises. But why knowledge graphs? Well, knowledge graphs are a powerful approach for integrating and harmonizing data from multiple sources. They handle complex relationships. They promote standardization. They're ideal for AI, preparing AI-ready data. They enable reasoning and inference. They also enable data visualization, and particularly, they're ideal and natural representations for supply chain relationships. For that reason, we believe that knowledge graphs will serve as an excellent medium for representing supply chain relationships. So our goal is to develop SUDOKN, which is the first large-scale implementation of knowledge graphs in the manufacturing industry. Our data is collected from different sources, including online directories, company websites, industry associations, trade shows, and industry-specific data. And through some harmonization and data integration process, we'll create a harmonized and a semantically rich graph called SUDOKN. One of the main sources of information for us is the website of companies. So we use web scraping and collect data, especially about the capabilities of different manufacturers and in particular, contract manufacturers. We use tools such as Scrapy, obviously LLM, that will provide more information about it later, and GraphDB and OntoText Refine to eventually scrape the website and create a knowledge graph based on the website data. So these are some example queries and use cases once we have the knowledge graph. For example, show all foundries with centrifugal casting capability within 200 miles of Louisville. Or what are the gaps in this area selected on the map in terms of metallic AM capabilities or certified welders? Or which supply chains are at higher risk of disruption due to various factors such as lack of redundant capacity or shortage of critical metals such as copper? Right now, we have two main user bases. One is actually the MEP centers. We have right now 8 MEP centers involved in this project, and their nature of engagement is data provision, use case development, data validation, and UI test. Right now we have MEP centers from Arizona, Washington, Iowa, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, and Maine. And also we have the manufacturers themselves. Right now we have 10 of them engaged in this project, and the nature of their engagement is providing capability data, also manufacturing expertise, because for developing the ontology, we need a lot of background information about different manufacturing processes. So manufacturers themselves can provide those type of knowledge sets, and also UI test. But the personas or the group of end users that can use or leverage this knowledge graph is more than just those two groups that I mentioned. Commercial supply chain solutions can also use the knowledge graph, or even supply chain managers at larger companies such as Ford Motor Company or Boeing can use the knowledge graph, or online directories or third-party developers that develop AI-based solution. They can leverage the tool and also the data set available through SUDOKN. We engage our target audience through different ways. We have prepared some tutorials, some self-paced videos, and recorded demos such that end users can go over them and get a better understanding of the structure of the ontology and the knowledge graph, and also the user interface, and how to formulate queries such that they can get a better understanding of the structure of the knowledge graph. We provide early access to the web tool, although it's on alpha development phase, but still we provide access to interested parties, and they can test the tool. And we are planning to provide manufacturers with the ability to create their own company profile. Instead of us going and scraping their website, they can create their own profile, which obviously is more reliable data. We provide access to data set and ontologies through the project GitHub. And we provide ontology and knowledge graph documentation. A lot of those resources can be found on the website of the project, and which is linked here. If you go to the resources page, you'll find enough information on that. On value proposition, there are different types of values that the community can get from this project. Obviously, the most critical one is enhanced discoverability and market access. It lowers the barriers for SMMs to be discovered by OEMs, for example. The other one is interoperability. It enables consistent communication across platforms, ecosystems, and procurement systems. Supply chain resilience and localization. It helps companies identify domestic or nearshore suppliers when traditional global supply chains are disrupted. And eventually, AI-powered supplier discovery and matching. It reduces manual effort in sourcing and speeds up lead generation for small and medium-sized manufacturers. So for the duration of this project, which is 3 years, our goal is to create a knowledge graph and create some query and visualization front end, but that's not the end. So end users and potential interested individuals or organization can use the graph and its infrastructure provided by Proto-OKN to create AI-powered solution for different applications, such as risk analysis, supplier discovery, supply chain scaling, supply chain repurposing, and supply chain resilience analysis. So the possibilities are endless because the knowledge graph is very rich in terms of semantics and content, and also diversity. Our vision is that SUDOKN will become a shared and public body of manufacturing capability knowledge that will evolve and expand through direct participation of communities of users and domain experts. It will transform SMM ability to unlock actionable insight from data bolstering their visibility, resilience, and agility. And we hope that in 5 years, SUDOKN's network becomes a central hub for manufacturing capability, and companies from all 50 states will be represented actually in this knowledge graph. And here is a list of team members, faculty, postdoc, and graduate students that are working hard to make this vision a reality. With that, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you have any question, please feel free to email me at the email address provided here. Thank you.